Johannesburg Park Station, the most central railway station in Johannesburg and the largest and busiest railway station in Africa. It is Johannesburg's terminus for all intercity trains to all major South African cities and those in neighbouring countries through the services of the Short Mail and the Premier Class. It is also connected to OR Tambo International Airport and the northern areas of Johannesburg, as well as those in Pretoria, by the Gauteng. Most importantly, it is the centre of the Witwatersrand Metrorail network, which runs daily trains to Carletonville, Randfontein, Soweto, Springs, Nigel, Krugersdorp, Daveyton, Pretoria and Vereeniging. I would like to investigate its importance.
The Gauteng Metrorail is run by PRASA, the passenger rail agency of South Africa, which also runs Metrorail systems in the Western Cape, the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal, serving the greater metropolitan areas of Cape Town, East London and Durban. The Gauteng Metrorail is seen as one of the most important transport systems in Johannesburg because it brings commuters into the CBD and is the cheapest form of public transport in the city. In fact, it is so popularly used that in 2007 there were 529.7 million passengers that passed through the station. The significance of the station is that its situation allows for furthering transport by Metrobus, Gautrain Rapid Rail, Gautrain Bus, Rea Vaya, Minibus Taxi and many others like Intercape and Greyhound bus services. However, because of its central location, many passengers live or work nearby the station itself. This is the Park Station Terminal building where one can buy travel tickets, shop or visit travel lounges. The boarding platform is on the bottommost level. On certain lines, passengers have the option between two classes of travel, the common Metro class travel and the more luxurious Metropolis business express trains running to Pretoria, Soweto, Springs and Daveyton, which come at a higher price but offer more comfort and less congestion.
To elaborate on the function of the station with reference to the Metrorail, I have taken the Gautrain to Pretoria to speak to Lillian Mafokeng, the Senior Manager of Marketing at PRASA.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Brendan. Nice to meet you.
So, Johannesburg is quite a dangerous place. Tell me about the security at Park Station.
Actually, Park Station is one of the biggest railway stations in Africa. We do have about 300,000 people passing through our station on a daily basis. And that simply means that we have to reinforce our security. We've got a highly technological kind of a security force that is in place. We've got CCTV cameras, we've got officials, as you can see, people with zips at stations. We've got access cards that allow people to get into our station. And we have invested billions in ensuring that the security of our people and our assets at the station is of a high nature.
And as far as I know, because of the cost benefit and the station situation of rail travel in Johannesburg, the Metrorail is generally aimed at the lower income groups. How has the introduction of the Metroplus and the Business Express train to change this?
Metrorail is by far the safest mode of mass transport in Gauteng and actually in the country. We are the most affordable, as you have already said it. But we have also admitted the fact and the reality that people are growing out of their different levels of comfort and they are able to can afford different particular needs and wants. Their needs and wants have grown, hence the introduction of Business Express and that of our Metroplus.
How has this affected Park Station?
It's like a mall. Even for people of your age, Brendan can even date a girl and say, let's meet there for coffee. Because we have since made sure that we bring services to people. We know that a lot of majority of people that come from communities, they have actually responsibilities of buying groceries and running in between trains. So for time management, we have seen as an organization that need of growing it just not to be a one-stop shop for trains, but actually to be to give a total journey experience of travel. It's a destination, it's no longer just a station.
Alright. The Gautrain is revolutionary for transport in Johannesburg. How has it benefited Park Station?
You know, I always say that a train is a train, whether it's a Metrorail or a Gautrain. From Gautrain, people buy speed. We do not have the speed, obviously, because of the infrastructure, which we have seen started to look at realizing a change. So people will buy Gauteng because of speed, but they will come to us because of affordability and comfort. Gautrain is also quite expensive. It's for a different level of class.
What is your goal for the future of Park Station?
Our goal is to ensure that we turn our park station into your airport-like, your AXA-like kind of a look and feel of an environment.
All right. Thank you very much for giving your time.
You're more than welcome.
The numerous transport extensions are part of the convenience offered by Park Station. The range of transport modes cater for all needs of class and destination. I'm going to interview an employee at Europcar to determine the usage of the private transport options at Park Station.
How many people do you get per day at the car hire?
Day, the busy day, 15 to 30 people. But on a usual basis, when you're not that busy, at least maybe 8 to 10 people max, yeah.
All right. And are most of your customers from Greater Johannesburg, or are they just locally South African, or are they international tourists?
Locally South African,
Yes.
and a little bit of internationals.
Rail transport on South Africa has an exciting history. From the arrival of the first European settlers in the country to the recent introduction of high-speed rail travel, it will continue to develop with the new plans of a high-speed train from Johannesburg to Durban and other projects around the country similar to the Gauteng. Johannesburg's first railway station was built in 1896 by the Dutch South African Republic, connecting Johannesburg to Cape Town. The original building structure was constructed in Rotterdam in the Netherlands in 1885 and shipped to the Cape Colony. In 1930, a new station building was constructed for Park Station to facilitate the increase in passengers, and in 1952 the old Park Station building was moved to Pretoria to be used as a training centre. In the early 2000s it was reconstructed at the Transnet site in Newtown, where it was to be used as a railway museum. However, nothing has come of it, and the old Park Station building can be seen off the Nelson Mandela Bridge as a lonely freestanding metal structure in the heart of Johannesburg. The current Park Station was recently upgraded for convenience, and it is still due to undergo more development and improvement, making it more handicap-friendly and solving technical issues of rail traffic and punctuality. Park Station is a world-class railway station and the pride of South Africa's railway network.